Hey Libras, it's Sunny Aubrey, and I'm here to give you guys your reading for January 2019. Keep in mind that these are generals and the things I talk about may not make sense to you, which should be alright. I do recommend that you get familiar with your natal chart because particular aspects and or houses may make more sense to you rather than your sun, your moon, and your rising signs. And if you would like a personal reading with me, please go to the description box below because everything is there. And disclaimer with my readings, I do talk fast, as you can tell. I curse, and due to me reading a lot of different energies, my readings can be very, very jumpy. But let's see what's going on for Libras for January 2019. Libras, what's going on? I keep getting this down energy with y'all. When I connected with y'all, it was just like, And then that song, I don't know who sang it, but it's Ice Me Out. Ice Me Out. That song's popping in my head. So maybe y'all want somebody to spoil you, you know, to show you off, or I don't know, whatever that song's talking about. Let's see what's going on for my Libras for January 2019. 25 carats. What's going on for Libras for January 2019? What's going on for Libras? Alright, so I do feel for some of you, you're trying to deal with a loss during this time, and you're trying to move on, you know, from hearing I'm sorry all the damn time. Like you just don't want to deal with people that's bullshitting you. You don't want to deal with none of it. And maybe there's someone around you who feels this way about you, and you know, you are seeing that they're slowly walking away from you. But I feel like, you know, you're just in a place where you're tired of settling, or maybe, just maybe, like you're settling with someone like, okay, either we try to work this out or we leave it alone. I feel like many of y'all are going to be in this place. And I mean, that's okay, but you should listen to your gut. Like if your gut is telling you, child, really leave this person alone and just move the hell on. Like you can't keep saying, okay, we can make it work just one more time. You know, like I just feel like y'all are just in a place of, I kind of had enough. And I feel that, you know, you shouldn't stay in something because you are afraid of someone saying, oh, I told you so. I told you this wasn't going to work. Or maybe, you know, you were telling somebody about their situation and you don't want this person, you know, to come back and tell you, well, hell, you was talking all that shit about my situation. Look what you're going through. You know, it's like the pot calling the kettle black. So, child, oh well, like, who cares what people think? Who cares what people have to say at this point in time? Like, I just feel like y'all just, you need to stop just putting yourself in a weird mental situation, okay? For some of you, you may be taking on other people's karma during this time. And you may feel as if you're carrying more weight than a particular person, and that really rubs you the wrong way. So you may be very snappy towards this person, okay? Especially if this person is a fire sign energy, or this fire sign person may be snappy with you. I do see where it's, for some of you, you keep getting this nudge of moving forward. Be mindful of cat and mouse games going on, like tit for tat type of energy. I do see this happening. For some of you, there may, okay, child, the universe is low-key taking control. Like they're kind of tired of you staying in situations or like not moving forward, like procrastinating. They're tired of that. And I feel like maybe previously or during this month, they're going to be placed in a situation that like really let you know like what's really going on. And I feel like the universe, like either they made something drastic and eye-opening happen, or this will happen this month. But it's like you have to move on. Like the universe is really kind of giving y'all a little bit of shit to let y'all know like what needs to be done. Like it's time for y'all to finish a particular closure and just let it be what it is. Really interesting. I kept picking up on the triangle, and I kept picking up on like the justice energy. So that's kind of funny how this card is popping out. Some of y'all, you may be stuck in the middle. You know, you may be was stuck. I cannot talk, y'all. Lord, you may be stuck between a rock and a hard place. You may be stuck, you know, between two friends. You may be stuck between two jobs, or like, you know, you may be stuck with seeing the potential and seeing the reality of a situation. But it's definitely time for you guys to be fair with yourself. Maybe for some of you, you want someone to be fair to you, but in all respects, you aren't really getting it. You aren't really getting it. I am picking up that some of you guys, you may have some court issues or issues with the law. I do see where some of y'all you're taking important tests. That's like government, like whether you're trying to get a government type job. For some of you, you may be taking an important test to get you into a particular college, or you're taking a test to move forward within your career. I keep picking up like something in regards to like the legal, like you're taking a test. For some of y'all, you may have to take a blood test. You may have to take a drug test. Okay. But I do see where many of you guys, you need to be mindful of everything that you're experiencing and everything that you're dealing with. Okay? Because the universe is really tired of y'all getting the shorter end of the stick. So I do see where some of y'all, you may come to someone's rescue. You may be in a situation where you have to help someone legally, whether you have to call the police because you hear someone fighting and it sounds pretty bad, or someone comes to you with private news and you're telling them, hey, you need to call the police. Or maybe for some of you, like you see someone hurt, you see a child that's hurt, and you have to call Child Protective Services, you know. I just feel like where some of y'all, like you are taking the law into your hands, or for some of you, you know, once again, you're taking on someone's karma, and it's like you feel as if you have to be there for them. Okay, you feel as if you are the only one who can do the right thing. All right, so be mindful about that energy. For some of y'all, don't feel as if you have to be in someone's life, because that's really not the case. Because once again, you are taking on a lot of karmic baggage and burden because of this person, especially if you know it. You know how like when someone comes into our life and we feel as if we have to help them, we have to guide them. I mean, yes, true indeed, that can be the case sometimes, but understand that there's a time limit, and I feel like you all have reached that time limit and you're just still there. Okay, be careful of speeding. I will say that as well. Yep, the universe is definitely kicking y'all out of something. Okay, random, for my college students, make sure you aren't being kicked out of college, or you aren't being kicked out of dorm rooms. All right, be mindful of college parties during this time, because they may not end well. They may end in shooting, or someone is getting drugged. Okay, or someone overdoses. And this may not even, you know, be with college. This may be, you know, someone on the job, someone, you know, that you see. I'm not really sure. For some of you, there may be issues in regards to escorting and or prostitution. Whether you find out that someone close to you is doing that, and, you know, you feel some type of way about it. Yeah, Lord. But for majority of you, I just see where like the universe is trying to get you out of some sort of negative situation or something that could be worse. And it's like you're low-key trying to fight it because you feel as if, you know, you should be there, or there's this comfort that you have towards something that's really creating a lot of strain upon you. So, you know, you are going to have to put yourself first in this situation, because you're showing up in the middle. Once again, you are stuck between a rock and a hard place, and you're caught in the middle of something. But you're going to have to really get yourself out of it, because like I said, the universe is going to make some shit happen so where, you know, it's going to be bad for you, or it will get bad for you. Like, I really see the universe is trying to get y'all out. Really, I see that. But yeah. For others of you, I do see that there's thoughts of moving. Be mindful of a roommate. For some of you guys, you may not be happy with your new place, because like you feel as if you're being cheated out of something. So yeah, that y'all's hard. Hopefully